All right, welcome back, listeners and watchers, to another deep and intense episode of Relative Perspective. As always, I'm your host, Stephen, and tonight we're diving into one of the most controversial topics on the internet today. Because believe it or not, this isn't just about UFOs. This is about what happens when the world is given a new reality and everybody accepts it without a fight. Okay, if we're going to talk about the Great Deception, we're going to need to talk about the thing that most people can't deny. Something has definitely shifted. Not in the sky, mind you, but in the way we're being told what to think about what's happening in the sky. Because for most of modern history, the UFO topic, it lived basically in one place, in the fringe. If you talked about UFOs seriously, basically you were labeled, that guy. You were the dude in the comment section typing in all caps. And you were the person that people would usually laugh at right before they scrolled past. And to me, that wasn't an accident. That ridicule, it didn't just happen naturally. It was built, it was reinforced, and over time, it trained people to do one thing, which is shut up. Even if they saw something, experienced something, or even if they knew something just didn't make sense. Because nobody wanted to be the next person that got labeled crazy. And for decades, the message, it was clear. UFOs and aliens, they're not real, just move along. But then, out of nowhere, the same institutions that were mocking it started taking it seriously. And to me, that's where the story, it gets dangerous. Because when the narrative, it flips that fast, you're not watching new information, you're watching a controlled release. And here's the question that I'd like to hold in your mind. What would have to be true for the government to suddenly admit that UFOs exist? Because it's not like they just woke up one morning and said, you know what, let's just be honest with everybody. If history tells us anything, that's not how our government works. So, what changed?